had a monumental task in front of us on day 3. There was 57 miles left of the route to get to Salida. Matt really wanted to finish the full loop, and so I had decided I would try to make it with him. Richard, Dave, and Brian weren't sure if they were going to attempt the full route or take the highway back to Salida. Our initial plan was to regroup at the top of the first pass at 12,500 feet, the high point of our ride. From there, everybody would decide what they wanted to do for the rest of the route. Time to roll. I'm about 15-20 minutes in to the ride this morning, and so far it's not a ride. I've been pushing the whole way. Got another roughly mile and a half. Uh-oh, there goes a deer. Little baby. Anyway, another mile and a half or so, and we'll get to the top, and then we'll have 10-12 miles of descent. Looking forward to that, as this sucks. We got a half a mile or so left to get to the pass. Here comes Richard up this nasty track, and a little bit of extra fun here. Somebody had a really bad day, and they're blocking our trail a little bit, but we can get around. You can see the pass up there. That's where we got to get to before we start descending. Here comes Matt and Richard, about to make it up to the pass. It was a nasty 2-mile climb. Probably 60% hike-a-bike, maybe 40% rideable. Would have been more rideable if we didn't have all this gear, but it brings a whole new level when you're packing 50 pounds of gear up these steep trails and roads. Before long, we had all made it to the pass. Little did we know this would be the last time we were all together. From here, we had a long descent down past Snowblind Campground before heading up to Monarch Pass. Splash down. Well, we got a little off course. We think we found a way to get back on. So hopefully the map's right. Otherwise, we may be stranded out in the middle of nowhere. Someday somebody will find this GoPro footage. So where's the turn? Okay.
White pine.
Look for what?
White pine.
White pine? Matt and I made it to Snowblind Campground. We got a few more miles of descent and then we'll start the climb up to Monarch Pass. It's a nice little campground. We got to eat lunch and they had water, so we refilled our bottles. Matt and I ended up waiting around at Snowblind Campground for about an hour for the other guys. But they never did make it, and eventually we decided we needed to get back on the road if we were going to finish. We had a few more miles of descent before the climb up to Monarch Pass. We were relieved to discover that the climb to Monarch Pass consisted entirely of a moderate grade on a smooth dirt road. It was the kind of climb where you just settle into a rhythm and keep on grinding till the top. Looks like we caught some other bikepackers.
Yeah. We might pass you, but it's going to take an hour.
Did you all do the vapor trail?
Yeah, well, bits and pieces.
Yeah. Well, have fun. We're almost to the top of Monarch Pass. Matt and I were feeling really good when we made it to the top of Monarch Pass. We both believed that it was more or less all downhill to Salida from here. Boy, were we wrong. And we were given a false sense of security as we descended the fast gravel road down from the pass. We would soon discover, however, that there were a lot more surprises in store for us on this route. We once again took a wrong turn, and now we gotta hike up a giant hill to get back to the trail. But our alternative is the highway. Where is that dropper button? Our route crossed Highway 50 at the Monarch Crest trailhead. Before we started out on Monarch Crest, there was a little gift shop that had some food, so we got a little bit of grub and some more fluids for our final push down to Salida.
Oh, I feel so much better after that food, Matt.
A little bit of weight on there.
A little bit. Which way are we supposed to go here? Right?
Right.
How are ya? Good. Enjoying it. I don't think we've started our 10-mile-an-hour pace yet.
Pick it up now, pick it up now, pick it up. Don't you make me beg. My grandmother runs much faster than you. She's only got one leg.
I think that's pretty.
I'm so high.
How? Why?
Why is the question? Who invented this route? I hate it. It's like just a torture route.
Yeah.
Where's the fun?
I was just expecting as soon as we hit that pass, we'd be going down. How the f did we get to 11.7?
On the route.
I see that. I'm not sure I believe it.
Stop documenting this pain.
Yeah,
It's more of a myth.
it sure is. Motocrosser coming up. Let's let him get by.
Make up your mind, don't care if you stay. If you waiting for something, you gotta get out of the way.
Oh, Matt. You see it?
Trying to save you. The time has come for you to save yourself.
Make it stop. I gotta stop.
You can't go much higher.
It's still not going down.
I know. Brutal.
It sure is.
Well, we have time, so
Yeah, I know.
keep it going.
Yeah, I just needed a break.
You gotta be getting past this, man.
There's nowhere to go up. Look around us.
Just before I lost what little sanity I had left, we did actually start to descend. That didn't mean it was easy. We were 3 days and over 90 miles into our route, and every little thing seemed difficult. However, our goal of finishing the entire route was now in sight, and Matt and I were really starting to believe we could make it. This seemed impossible to me to begin the day. We were so far behind and had so much ground to make up, I didn't think there was any way we'd make it. But at this point, I was so exhausted that I really started to make some dumb mistakes riding.
Yeah, I couldn't get my right foot out, so I was a little nervous going around some of those. But
Yeah, I lost my balance a couple times and thought I was gonna eat it.
but we are now done with the single track. What do you think? We got 15 miles of road left?
I don't even want to guess.
I don't know. I think we're gonna make it.
I think we'll get back with the sun up.
Good enough.
From this point, we did end up having about a 12-mile descent into Salida. It was all on dirt and gravel roads. We were home free. We were going to complete the route.
How's the fancy pants pizza?
I think it's delicious.
Anything's delicious after today. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
It's definitely in my top 10.
I guess that's a wrap on our Salida bikepacking trip. We had a lot of ups and a lot of downs, but ultimately we made it. Well, Matt and I made it at least. Were you wondering what happened to those other guys? We never saw them again, but we did later find this
I'm gonna
footage.
be so happy. I'm gonna be so happy. Please. Please. Oh my God. Oh my God.